All right, welcome everybody. My name is Cameron, and I'm the director of Kids Clubhouse. We're looking forward to an exciting summer camp 2022, and we're going to give it just a minute or two for more people to get logged in because we just went live. So we'll give it just a couple of minutes for people to get on here before we get started. Start that. We'll give it about one more minute for some more people to get logged on, and then we will get started. We'll go ahead and get started. We will also have this, the link to this video, the live presentation. We'll have that on our Facebook page shortly after we get finished. So again, welcome. My name's Cameron. I'm the director here at Kids Clubhouse. This is Amy. She's our assistant director, and Ethan, who will be our co-director this year for Summer Camp 2022. So we're super excited to get started with summer camp. We've added a lot of new activities and field trips for this summer, and we can't wait to get those started. I'm going to go over a few details about this year's summer camp program over the next few minutes. So here we go. A couple of important dates that are coming up is this Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to have our summer camp t-shirt pickup. That'll be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Again, either Wednesday or Thursday, you can come 4 to 6 p.m. get those t-shirts. It'll be a drive-through pickup lane. We'll have a sign out there. One lane will be for child care pickup because we're still in our before and after school program right now, and then the opposite lane will be for picking up t-shirts. We'll have a big blue tent set up with some tables and lots and lots of t-shirts, so everybody can swing by and pick those up. You'll pick up your t-shirt. We'll have a note with some of the details, the highlights from this orientation, and then we'll also have your hang tags that will be you'll hang those from your rear view mirror when you come to check in and check out each day. So let's get started with the details. Our drop-off time, we open at 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. All the children have to be here by 8:45 a.m. Each day. If you do happen to come any later than 8:45, your child will need to have a lunch, a bagged lunch in hand before entering the building. That's the way we do our lunch orders at 8:45 a.m. And anybody that comes in after that point, that's the way that we're going to make sure that they've got something to eat that day. Is they're going to have a bag lunch in hand before they're going to be admitted into the building. So that way, nobody is without food at lunchtime. Also, some of the trips this year will be leaving in the morning. We'll be leaving here about 9 a.m. And so if you come in after 8:45, also you may run the risk of getting left, your child not being here before we leave to go on the field trip. So again, want to stress, make sure to have your children here by 8:45 this year. So 6:30 a.m. is opening, 8:45 is the cutoff time. We need everybody here by. We also get our final group count at 8:45 as well. As far as food goes, this year we will not be accepting call-ahead orders, so you can't call us at 8 o'clock or 8:45 and say my child will be there at 9 o'clock. I need to order a burger for them or anything like that. We're going to do our final food count for the children that are present at our facility by 8:45. And if not, like I said, as long as we have not left for the field trip, you're still welcome to bring your children. They just need to have a bag of lunch in hand before coming in. Pickup time, we're typically back from our field trips between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. This time may vary depending on traffic. If we're going to be any later than 4, we would try to send out a message through our ProCare app, letting everybody know about what time we should be arriving back at the facility. And then 6:30 p.m. is the time that we close. We do have a late pickup fee of $1 per minute per child that will be assessed for anyone picking up after 6:30 p.m. And then that fee increases to $2 per minute per child after 3 times of late pickup. So typically we don't run into that issue, but just so you know, that's the late pickup policy. So our check-in and check-out procedure is going to be a little bit different this year, and I'm going to let Amy cover the details on that.
Okay, we will have a check-in station set up outside in front of the building, right in front of the door. When you follow the arrows through our drive-through drop-off each morning, we'll have team members out there that will assist at the stations to help you get your child out of the car and checked in for the day. We ask that parents not enter the building as this slows down our drop-off/pickup processes. You will need to sign in and out your children each time you drop off and pick up. Each authorized pickup on your list will be issued a hang tag with your child's last name on the front and a unique code on the back. This hang tag should be hanging from your mirror every day at drop-off and pickup. Every Monday morning, a team member will give you a camp newsletter that will have important information about the current week. Includes the schedule of all activities and or field trips, what to bring each day to be prepared for activities, the weather forecast for the weeks, notes from the director. Everyone will need to install the ProCare childcare app. It's called ProCare. The primary method, you will receive an email with an invitation. Most of you have already gotten that, so you would just join ProCare Parent Engagement. Click the link in the email to download the app to your mobile device. Click Sign Up. Click Parent. Enter information to create your account. Use the email that you registered with. So whatever you gave us on the initial registration packet would be that email address that you would need to put in there. Click Add Child to enter the 10-digit code from your email. That email does expire within 1 week. So if I sent them out last Thursday, this Thursday, if you still haven't done it, just send us an email and I can resend you the code. To check in/check out, sign in on your app. Click the QR symbol at the top of your screen and make sure to click Allow/accept for all accesses permission with or while using the app. You'll see here in the little video just what I had stated. And then you click the blue button on the bottom of the screen to sign in or out your child. On the next page, click Sign In, Sign Out, and then just click Submit for the day. please, we ask nicely, to upload a photo of your child to his or her profile in the app. This will help us put a name with the face while we're getting to know your children, especially if they've not been here before. Secondary method, occasionally parents have issues with the app, not connecting, forgot their phone, etc. If this is the case, you can sign in or out using the tablets that are stationed alongside the drive-through drop-off/pickup lane, as the video will show you now. You would type in the code on the back of your hang tag, select each child if you have multiples that you are checking in or out. Click the button at the bottom of the screen to sign in or sign out. And we will repeat that same process on the exit for for pickup. If you do not have your hang tag displayed at pickup, you will be asked to show your driver's license so that we can look you up to verify that you are an authorized pickup for said child. If you are on the authorized pickup list, we will tell you your sign in, sign out code, and you will sign out your child for the day. Payments. All payments are due on Monday mornings no later than 9 a.m. If payment is not made on time, we will charge your card on file with a $5 per day late fee. We do not prorate days if your child is not attending all week. If they're only coming 3 or 4 days, payment still needs to be made on Monday. We will not prorate any of those. It's the same price no matter how many days they come. There's a 3% added when paying with credit card or debit cards. This fee can be avoided by paying with cash or check, again, by Monday mornings by 9 a.m. If your child is issued a new camp shirt at any point, we will charge the card on file for $10. Return checks, bounce checks, and or credit or debit card fees is $25. Continue. Yep.
All right. So we will be closed the week of 4th of July. Or no, sorry. We will be closed on 4th of July, not the week of. And this week will not be prorated. So it will not be a discounted rate even though we are closed on Monday. However, on this week, if you do pay by cash or check, you'll be able to make that payment on Tuesday morning. And if your child, if you guys decide to switch a week or cancel a week, we will need a 2-week written notice for this. You can shoot us an email with that at kidsclubhouse.us@gmail.com, so you guys will not be charged for that week. If no notice is given in writing, we will charge the card on file for the full amount due for that week. If you do need to switch a week, as long as there is still room, we can switch that for you. Again, this has to be done at least 2 weeks in advance and in writing. If you do need to cancel a week, and it is within is more than 2 weeks, you will not be charged the remaining balance for that week, but you will lose your $30 deposit for that week. As far as dress code, all children will need to wear a camp shirt each day of the week, which you guys will be able to pick up on Wednesday and Thursday of this week. If your child comes to camp without a t-shirt, we will have shirts here for sale. Those will be $10, and we do highly suggest that you guys label all of your children's things, especially shirts, because with a lot of kids here, if your kid misplaces something and their name isn't on it, it's highly unlikely that it won't be returned to them if their name is not on it. Shorts and pants should be clearly seen below the t-shirt. If we cannot see your child's shorts below their t-shirt, we will require that their shirt be tucked in. It is best to wear tennis shoes each day since we do so much during the day. However, on days that we go to the pool or have water activities, flip-flops, Crocs, water shoes are good for those days. No cell phones or smartwatches will be allowed. We are not allowing any child to have their cell phones or smartwatches in the building this summer. If your child does bring them in, they will be asked to remove their smartphone or their smartwatch or put their phone up, and if we see it out, it would be taken and we return to the parents at pickup. If you do allow your child to bring a tablet or gaming device, please be sure that you label it and you stress to your child that it's up to them to keep up with their belongings and that they need to put it away when they are not using it. It is 100% your child's responsibility to keep up with their belongings. If it is lost, damaged, or stolen, we are not responsible for that. We recommend leaving all devices at home as we have plenty of activities to keep the kids busy throughout the day, but if they do bring a tablet or a gaming device, we cannot stress enough how important it is to label it and also to make sure your child is aware that it is their responsibility to keep up with their belongings. Again, as many things as you can label, we would recommend that. That includes backpacks, towels, swimsuits, tablets, shoes, shirts. If your child doesn't end up losing a belonging, it will likely end up in Lost and Found, which will be put out front, and you guys will be able to. What day are we putting that out? Did we decide?
Yes, so we'll have the Lost and Found put out every Friday at the end of each week, and then there'll be a big sign out there saying this is Lost and Found, and then that those same items will be put out on the following Monday, and so each Tuesday is when we're going to donate all the items that are left from the prior week to Goodwill or nonprofit organizations. So we'll have those out there again on Friday, and we'll have them out there on the following Monday to pick up. And if there's anything that's left by that Tuesday morning is when we're going to donate all those items, because in years past we've had weeks and weeks and weeks worth of Lost and Found items, and we'll have so much stuff piled up that we just don't have the storage to keep up with all of it. So again, Mondays will be the last day to pick up your items from Lost and Found from the week before. We'll have them out Fridays and Mondays, and then donated on Tuesdays.
And then as far as food goes, we will be serving breakfast daily here from 7:15 to 7:45 in the morning. If your child does miss breakfast for that day, they're more than welcome to either bring their own food from home, or if you guys pick up food on the way, they're more than welcome to bring that in. If a child does bring their breakfast, it will need to be ready to eat when they get here. We will not be heating kids' food for them in the microwave, and they will also not be allowed to store their food in the refrigerator. Lunches are catered daily, so on Mondays we'll be doing hamburgers and cheeseburgers, and those are ordered plain. We do have ketchup and mustard that the kids have the option of putting on their sandwiches here once the food does arrive. On Tuesdays, hot dogs, those will be plain as well. On Wednesdays we'll be doing cheese pizza, Thursdays cheeseburgers and hamburgers again, and Fridays chicken sandwiches. If your child does not like any of these options, they are more than welcome to bring their own lunch, as we do not do any special ordering. We do ask that if your child brings peanut butter and jelly, that they notify the staff member up front when the child is dropped off in the morning, so that we can make sure that there are no children who do have peanut butter allergies that are near your child when they're eating lunch. We do serve lemonade and water at both lunch and snack times during the day. Snack, as previously stated, is normally served around 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. They get water and lemonade with each of those snacks, and children are also welcome to bring their own snacks as well. And you want to pick up, camera?
All right. So what to bring to camp each day? So we recommend that everybody brings a backpack or cinch bag. Please send a bag with your child to store all of his or her belongings, and make sure to label the bag as well. So with the number of children that we typically have for summer camp, there's a lot of items brought: shirts and swimsuits and goggles and towels and everything else. So we recommend that all of that stuff be consolidated into a bag with your child's name on it. So it'll be much easier to keep up with those items, and we'll stress to the kids each day that when you're not using your items, they go back in the bag and then in one of our cubbies. So every Monday is water day. We do water activities here at the facility, and then we take buses to the swimming pool. So they'll need a swimsuit every Monday, along with a towel to dry off with. Sunscreen, we recommend that they bring sunscreen every day, because even when we're not going swimming, we're doing outside activities just about every day of the week. So we recommend that each child bring a change of clothes each day, just in case of accidents, spills, fall down in a mud puddle, or anything like that that may happen throughout the day at camp. That will keep us from having to call a parent and ask you to bring an extra set of clothes up here if you just go ahead and pack some shorts and a t-shirt in their bag. They'll need socks for getting on some of the inflatables, roller skating, ice skating, different activities that we do. And then on the days that we go to Galaxy Fun Park or Adventure Landing and some of those activities, they will need closed-toe shoes. So flip-flops or sandals are okay, but there are some of the activities like go-karts and things like that the facility requires them to wear closed-toe shoes on, so just be mindful of that. Optional items that you can send with your children but are not required is money. Your child can bring extra money for the snack bars or concession stands at some of the field trips that we go, and or to purchase drinks, snacks, or toys from our facility. We do have a bank, what we call the bank. It's a bag with an envelope with each child's name in it. We recommend that if your child does bring money, that as soon as they arrive that day, that they hand it to a team member and ask them to put it in the bank. It'll be stored in their envelope with their name on it, and so anytime throughout the day that they need that money, we'll be glad to give the money back to them to spend on whatever they need to. It's just not a good idea for the kids to carry money around with them, because it winds up getting left somewhere or lost, or somebody picks up a dollar that somebody else left on the table, things like that. So it's just more for safety that we hold on to the money for them and give it to them as needed. And we take the bank with us on field trips that have concession stands and things like that. The only exception to that is on movie days. We do provide the children with a box of popcorn and a drink, but we don't allow the kids to go to the concessions at the movie theater, because we get there about 10 to 15 minutes before the movie starts, and it would take about half the movie for everybody to wait through the concession stand line there. So we do a snack right before we leave, and we'll allow them to, if they want to buy something from a snack machine or something like that before we leave here, they're welcome to do that. But we don't take the bank there, and we don't allow kids to buy things at the movie theater. On a side note, is what I was saying about the bank. Any money that your child brings that they do not put in our bank or give to a staff member to put in one of their envelopes is not going to be our responsibility. So the only way that we can keep up with and make sure that that money's kept safe is if they give it to one of our staff to put in the bank. If they decide to keep it in their pocket or their bag or something like that and it gets missing, that's on them. So they need to make sure, to turn that into a staff member if they want us to hold on to it for them. So I will let Amy go over some additional rules and information.
Okay, all of our rules can be found in your registration packets that you have filled out. We do not separate the children by age groups. We have activities planned for all ages throughout the day, and due to the open layout of our facility, we allow the ages to play together. We do, however, separate ages when doing high energy activities like dodgeball, football, etc. We'll do usually 9 and up, 8 and under to keep the young ones safer. A few basic rules: no touching, hitting, slapping, basically just keeping your hands to yourself. No foul language will be permitted. No rough play. This includes on the inflatables. No bullying. We have a 0 tolerance for bullying, and the child that is doing the bullying will be sent home for the day. Respecting the staff. We are here to ensure that they have a good time and a safe experience while here at the Kids Clubhouse. No cell phones, smartwatches, again, for any kind of reason. We've gone over that. We do not give out the Wi-Fi password, so if your child does bring a tablet, they will not be given the Wi-Fi. We do not allow tablets or handheld games. We do allow tablets and gaming, so if your child would like to bring one, they'd have to have games already on it. This is at your discretion. We are not liable for these devices. If one gets lost, stolen, broken, left on a field trip, etc., we are not responsible. It is solely your child's responsibility to keep up with his or her things. We cannot stress enough to label all items that you send with your child to camp. everything. Discipline policy. The first time your child is caught breaking a rule, he or she will get a verbal warning from one of our team members. The second time, he or she will be sent to time out for a short period of time, typically 5 to 10 minutes. The third time, we will notify the parents when the child is picked up that the child repeatedly has been breaking the rules. If the same behavior continues, the child will be suspended for a period of time we feel is appropriate for the offense. We do not speak to the parents about every incident. We would do nothing but talk to parents if that were the case. We only mention the problems to the parents if a child does the same thing 3 times in one day, or if there is a problem that is continuing to happen day after day. If bad behavior continues after a suspension, we will ask that your child not return to camp for the remainder of the summer. And depending on the severity of the disciplinary issue, the order of disciplinary action may be advanced. So if we had something major happen, we may skip a few other rules as far as like our actions to make sure that our other children are safe here.
Alright, so just some general notes. When we go swimming at the swimming pools this summer, we'll have our own certified lifeguards that will accompany the children to the pool, and we will also have all of our staff on field trip with the pool, in the pool with the children. If your child wants to swim in the deep end of the pool, they will need to pass a swim test administered by one of our staff members at the pool. And they are welcome to bring, especially if you have a younger child, their own life jackets, arm floaties, anything like that. And we go to the Andrew pool when we swim. So the Andrew pool also has their own lifeguards that will be there to watch the children. As far as Lost and Found, as Cameron mentioned earlier, that'll be out every Friday and Monday this summer. And y'all are more than welcome to look through those belongings to see if any of them belong to your children. And then every Tuesday, all items will be donated to Goodwill. As far as sicknesses, we require all children to remain fever-free for a minimum of 24 hours before returning to camp. This also pertains to any children within the same household. Since we are finally moving out of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are still being extra cautious to make sure that no sickness is spread within our facility. If your child is sent home from camp, they will need a 24-hour waiting period before they can return to camp. So if they are sent home at 3 p.m., on Wednesday, that does not mean that they can return at 8 p.m. for drop-off the next day. You need to wait the full 24 hours. And then...
8 a.m.
What?
8 a.m.
Did I say 8 a.m.?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
It's my fault, sorry.
No worries.
So with the extra field trips, the zoo, Wet n Wild, and Carowinds, we will be handing out a letter to everyone who was signed up for those field trips on the Monday of that week explaining the details of that trip. Any parent wanting to go on those trips will need to let us know no later than June 25th. Parents will either have the option of riding on the buses if there are seats available, following the buses or meeting us on the field trip. No parents will be allowed on the charter buses. If you have any questions, you can ask us at any time you see us, or if you prefer to speak in private, you can call us at our number at 919-550-3262 or email us at kidsclubhouse.us@gmail.com.
All right, so that's pretty much all of the notes that we have for highlights for summer camp 2022. If anybody's got any questions, we'll open it up at this time for any questions you may have. We'll try to get those answered. Otherwise, like I said, this video will be posted on our Facebook page. You can email us anytime. Excuse me. You can email us anytime or give us a call. Our number is 919-550-3262. Has anybody got any questions for us? No questions? All right. Well, thank you for those of you who joined us today. And if you got any questions, just give us a call. We look forward to Summer Camp 2022 starting here in about 2 more weeks. Thank you.